No, I know. I just.
Let's see.
Shot opportunity. The defender not. Is that my mic?
Yep. Turn yourself up. Would have this at about 3/4, I think.
And then what about the replay?
We're live. Hey, welcome to Morrison Arena here in Orono, Minnesota. I'm John Lewin, part of the Lou Crew, the only part of the Lou Crew that matters. Bringing you the JV game, first game of the season, first high school action for a lot of these girls. This is exciting. It's always fun to kick off the season. It's even more fun when you have a team like Cloquet come down. My brother Spencer, I think these are his favorite sweaters in all of high school hockey. They are sharp. Cloquet, the Lumberjacks, they're in the purple and gold, and the white shoulder pads, and then your home Orono Spartans, the hometown favorite. They've got the red breezers going. They've got the white sweaters. They got the white socks, looking sharp to start it out. We're about halfway through the first period. Had some technical difficulties getting going. We actually got the game going live on the stream, but the sound came a little bit later. You didn't miss much, 0-0. Action has been heavily on the Orono side. They're out shooting them 8-0, although Cloquet actually had some sustained pressure. Don't let the shots fool you. This has been an even match so far. Ooh, nice little tip out front and a big save. Get you the starting goaltenders here. Let's start with the Cloquet Lumberjacks. That's number 30, Avery Moore. She's net. She's a sophomore. Nice. She's had to face 9 shots so far, so she's stellar in net. For your Orono Spartans, number 32, Evelyn Antonenko. She's a freshman, second year on the high school team, and niece of head varsity coach Paul Antonenko, who is also a goalie. Goalie runs in their family. Here comes Cloquet. They try to get it deep. That was stopped there by Howard. Nice job playing the puck. Here comes Orono. That's broken up the blue line, but Orono puts it in front. That rolls behind the net. This is Fulton. Fulton comes out. She's looking for her defenseman. Sends that in. Actually, I found out it's defender. We're going with defender for the women's game. Oh, nice shot on net, but saved there by Moore. Just got a piece of it with the glove. Looking for somebody right out in the slot, and that goes all the way down. That's going to allow Cloquet to get a change. It's going to make the Spartans regroup. Oof, that one gets turned over right in front. Dangerous. Got caught up in the skates. Here comes Cloquet. That's number 13, Tavlija. Cloquet to get it back in their own end. Heavy pressure there from the Spartans. Picked off at the blue line. That's McKean. Number 12, monitoring that blue line. Sent back in again. Picked up by Marsh. She sends it around, looking for Vernon. That's cut off by Callahan. Here comes Callahan wearing number 15. That's going to be tough to get used to, not seeing Alexa Paulson in that number 15, AP. First game of the year for all of us, so I got to get used to numbers as well. It is funny when you just get so used to certain players wearing a number forever. That face-off won by Cloquet. Cloquet comes out of their own zone. This is Jopi. Hope I'm saying that right. Jopi, maybe? Spartans come out of their own zone. Nice little tape-to-tape pass. This is Ava Coate. That one's kept in. Molly Hager. Hager sends it up to Howard. And Howard brings it back out. Missed the D, but Hager's right back on it. Spartans will try again. This is Steiner. Up to Anderson, Sophie Anderson. Leaves it on the half board. Sent in by Picka. Played nicely off the puck there by Straub for Cloquet. Oh, comes in Howard. Comes in, but Moore is right there to shut that down. Avery Moore with another nice save. So Howard, Sween, and Anderson up front for the Spartans. Sween plays it down to Howard. Looking for Anderson right in the slot there, but that missed. Here's McKean, tips it up for Sween. Sween in now, looking for somebody to come down the middle. Just good patience by Sween. She sends it out to her D. Shot on, that's blocked out front through a lot of different traffic. Sween battling again. Right back down. Oh, nice little play there, but Moore's right on the doorstep again. McKean with a hard shot. Sween, she gets it out to her D partner. That's Isabel Holm. Oh, Spartans trying to change. Almost got caught there. Did get caught. Shot on net by, that's 23 Sydney. That would not be 23 Sydney Christian. She's on our team. That would be Kira Suminen. Here come the Spartans. 3:20 left in the game. Still 0-0. 14-1 in shots. That was the first shot that Antonenko had received. First shot on net, I should say, because there has been other shots towards the goal. Nice try there in the neutral zone. That was a pass heading for Zimmy. Here comes Zitzloff. Zitzloff behind her own net. Nice quick transition by the Spartans. Here comes Felton. Felton just flying down. Has Cronland in front. Ooh, that just gets past Zitzloff. All the way down. Played by Antonenko. Up to Picka. Here comes a nice little breakout. Here comes Felton. Hard down the side. Drops for Cronland. Broken up there by Cloquet. Cloquet turns it. Cloquet heading back. That was Berggren. Oop, that hits the ref's skates. Reese Berggren. A couple Berggrens. Pushed ahead there by Howard. Played hard by Lexi Kemp. Kemp battling. Howard comes away with it. Makes a nice little pass right in the slot. Who was that? That was 29. That was Chloe Pagel. Chloe Pagel again. Looking for that little wraparound. Nice shot from Hager. Oh, Chloe Pagel getting that rebound. Great shift here by Pagel. Here she comes again. Cloquet finally breaks that up, but doesn't get out. Callahan sends it deep. Spartans are going to go off on a change. Great shift there by that Spartan line. They keep the momentum going. We've got Cloquet pinned back. Cloquet sends it up. Zitzloff. Minute left here in the first period. McKean. That might, oh, just did get on. Oh, here's comes McKean. Oh, my goodness. Great shot. Goes over the net. She's got a hard shot. She can figure out how to hone that thing. She can put up some points. Her dad, Mike, Mohawk, a buddy, defenseman with a hard shot himself. So I know where she got it from. Played back into the corner, sent around, cut off nicely. McKean with another shot, another ripper. This time maybe a little set play looking for Cronland. Oh, great hustle by Sween. Sween's been playing fast in this first period. 6 seconds left. McKeon again. Nice little burst of speed. She had a good period. There's the buzzer. 0-0 after one. Shots were 15 in favor of Orono. 1 for Cloquet. They did get off to a nice start. It was a lot more even than the shots would say during that first period when I wasn't talking, when we were still going through technical difficulties. But good job by the Spartans. They've got to find the scoreboard though. Zero goals. A lot of that has to do with number 30 Avery Moore in net. The sophomore just looking solid. All right. I think I got the period right. A lot of things. Lone Wolf here. We do have some camera folks helping us out. Head coach, I should have gone with that. Head coach Hal Terse. Hal, no stranger to a bench. He's coached boys varsity, girls varsity, youth, all levels. Loves the game, is a great teacher of the game. The Spartans are lucky to have him. Going to bring a lot of wisdom to that junior varsity squad. He knows how to prepare players, get them ready for varsity. As we know, that's going to be a moving thing. There's going to be swing lines. There's going to be players coming up. There's young players that are trying to make their way up, and it's Hal's job to get them ready to go. Assistant coach Mandy Moran. Looks like she's going over some of the X's and O's, so she'll be an integral part as well, teaching the game from her background. For the Cloquet Lumberjacks, I couldn't tell you actually. They didn't divide out JV and non-JV, but the coaching staff's led by Kennedy Wheats, head coach. Her assistants are Ryan Kuhl, Elise Lund, Callie Cleve, Kiana Bender, and Cora Kaz. Just the eye test, I'm going to guess that Ryan Kuhl is not one of the JV coaches for Cloquet. Got some long hairs over there, so it's either Elise, Callie, Kiana, or Cora. 2 out of those 4. "15-minute periods here at the junior varsity level. No Zamboni between the first and second. They'll come and refresh that ice between the second and third. Gets chewed up a bit. Evelyn Antonenko makes her way back into the net. One of the tough things for a goaltender is when you don't get a lot of those quote-unquote shots on net. You got to stay alert. Got to stay fresh. And then you just hope that you don't get one of those weird bouncers or backdoor tap-ins. That's the fear for the goalies. Looking solid back there, like the pads. That draws one by the Spartans. Pika over to home. Picked off in the neutral zone by Cloquet. This is Kira Suminen. She stick handles, can't get through 4 defenders though. Tries to set that back in, right at the blue line. Dangerous here, turnover at the blue line. Here comes Cloquet. This is Yopi. Totally blowing that, I'm sorry. Hopefully it's Jopi. Another battle in front. Spartans come away with it. Looking for that neutral zone. This is Sween. She maybe caught her breath a little bit between the first and second. Comes just flying right back out. Nice little pass right in front. That gets deflected wide. Great job by Sween. Good hustle. She goes off for a change. That was Zimney coming right down the slot with a good opportunity there. Kept in by the Spartans. Here's one right in front. That's Zimney again. She tries to get a skate on it. Unsuccessful. Here comes Cloquet through the neutral zone, but stopped. Felton. Ooh. Turnover at the offensive blue line that time for the Spartans. Zitzloff Number 38 back. She finds Zimney. Zimney through the neutral zone now. Zimney drops it for Felton. Felton, she fires. That goes wide. Felton again. This is kept in. That's Cronland. Oh, a race for the puck. Nice job by McKeon to get back to break that up. And here comes Cronland. Cronland with the burst of speed. She gets over the blue into the offensive zone. Lets one fire. That one goes a little bit wide. Cloquet gathers the puck. This is number 8, Reese Berggren. Little battle in the corner there. Orono comes away with it. Open in the front. Goes to Pike up. Oh, big blocker save by Moore. Up. Just a good, hard play over on the half wall by Sydney Callahan, but a little bit too hard. She's going to go in. I guess they call it a hook, maybe a check. So Cloquet is going to go on the power play. It's going to be our first special teams. 12:37 left in the second period. Callahan on a hook for the next 2 minutes. Cloquet, we got Gerard, Linder, and Sather up front. This is Johnson on the blue line. Looks like Johnson and Kemp are their anchors on the blue. See if they can get something going here on the power play.
How are you?
Good. Hi, buddy.
You can let me know when you need me.
Jump on.
You want to put some ears on? Come on, join me. Yeah. Well, I know. That's why I say don't on this one.
Rico Pagel offering to come do a little color, but as a parent, you know, you like to watch your kids play, so I let him off the hook on that one. Rico brings good insight. He's back on the bench too. He's coaching the Squirt A team. His son Ethan graduated last year. Just a phenomenal career, varsity career. 3 straight state tournaments, teams that he was part of. Last year as a major player on that 3rd place team over in St. Paul. Looks like we got another one here on the Spartans. Uh-oh, we're going to go 5-on-3 here. 37 seconds left here in the penalty to Callahan. We're going to double that up. Elia Koreshi, I'm going to get the correct saying on that, freshman. She goes for a rough. This is McKean. Oh, lofts that right out in front. Good save there by Antonenko. It's 5-on-3. Cloquet sets it up. Looking for that middle. McKean sends it, not out, held in, sent back. Antonenko makes sure she gobbles that one up. 10 seconds left in the Callahan penalty. The Spartans will get one back. They're down currently 5-on-3. We'll get some fresh skaters out there. Draw one by Anderson. Held in, though, by Cloquet. Going a little D to D. Straub shot on there by Johnson. Johnson with the puck now. Johnson circling back in Gretzky's office. Sends that one out to Straub. Straub back down to Johnson, but that's picked off by Anderson. Anderson looking for Sween. I love it. She's looking for a jailbreak. Sween is, like I said, just playing with a bunch of energy, bunch of speed. Pekka sends that one out. Oh, that's right on the doorstep. That got right through Holm. Slides along. Oh, Spartans get lucky there. Here comes Zimny. 37 seconds left in the power play here. Here comes Cloquet. They've got numbers. Orono was trying to get a change there. And the coaches go and look back at that play. They're going to talk about getting that puck deep on the kill and let your team, especially in the second period when you got the long change, got to get those pucks deep, get them a break. They've been killing a penalty here for 3+ minutes now. 14 left in the power play for Cloquet. They have fresh skaters out. Zimny does get that one deep. She goes for a change. Nice job. Good pressure there on the half wall there by that was Mackenzie Felton. Here comes Callahan. Felton sends that one back in. That one's sent back. Pop through neutral zone. Cloquet. They're putting some pressure on. This is Sather. Here comes Callahan. Callahan fresh out of the box here. Comes down the right side, looking for some help. It's Cronlund. Chloe Peggle. Hustling hard on the puck. Working, battling. Peggle comes away with it. Good battle. One. She's looking. Reverses. Still with the puck. Good puck possession by Pagel. Throws in the corner. Callahan. Cloquet still can't get it out of the zone. Kept in by Cronlund. Right back to Pagel. Pagel must have been working hard on those board maneuvers. Tires you out, too. And yep, she's going for a change. Good shift by Pagel. Here come the Lumberjacks, Sather. Keene cuts that one off. Cronlund now. Called offside. 7:27 left here in the second period of play. 0-0. Shots are 16-6 in favor of the Spartans. Spartans actually killing some penalties here to start a lot of the second period so far. Now that they're penalty free, see if they can get back to putting some pressure on the Cloquet. We're in the neutral zone here. This is Howard. She gets that puck cut off, but Howard's got it right back. Circles back. Nice job. McKean just getting lots of shots. That's part of the game plan here for the Spartans. Look at Sween. Look at Rocket. This one's played out. That one goes to the skates. Zitzloff, nice job. Good position to start with. Her partner was going up to play that. She recognized it, made sure she was in a good position. It's early in the season, but you love to see some of those little things like that where you can trust your partner, starting to build some of that trust back on the blue line together. Here's Zitzloff. Nice pass. A little tape to tape to Anderson. A little tape to tape. We're in. Sween. She's got in the corner. Up to Anderson. Shot on net. Oh, rebound. Great save by Moore. That rebound came right out front. Dumped in deep. Qureshi. She's battling down there. This is Zimny. Sent all the back in by Hager. Here's Zimny again. Good shot, good glove save by Moore. 5:33 left here in the second period. The line of Cronlund, Felton, Zimney out there for the Spartans. Hager feeds one off the boards. That one's just sent out of the zone by Zimney. Felton using some speed, gets all the way down. Nice little battle. This is Holm. Holm looking for the partner. That's McKean. Covered up by Moore. Face off to the right of Moore in the Cloquet zone. Howard, Callahan, Pagel up front. Pagel gets that back to McKean. McKean lets one rip. She's going to keep firing from back there. I think that's a good thing. Get pucks to the net. Callahan hustles over. Nice little play on the wall there, but that's picked up by Cloquet. Pagel pinches that one off. And here comes Callahan. Callahan out to Picka. Picka sends that one back in. Howard goes into that corner. Good job, good positioning. But here comes Cloquet. Nice back check by Callahan. Pickup over to McKean. Was looking for Pagel, or one of just missed. Sent all the way down. That's going to be an icing call. Spartans will complete their change. Kohout, Karishi, Steiner up front for the Spartans. Hager and Ziptloff back on the point. Hager, she sends that back around. Here comes Cloquet. This is Giopi. There's number 13. Oh, goodness. Tivolaja. Totally got that one wrong. Oh, off some shin pads here. A little break. Go out. Oh, tries to make a nice little move. Sends it right out front. Couldn't connect on the pass. Another great opportunity for the Spartans. Moore right there. This one hit some traffic in front into the corner. Pops back out. Spartans trying to hold it. Cloquet is able to get it out. They got numbers. They have maybe a potentially 2-on-1, but Zitzloff, great play. Good hustle. She breaks that up, and here comes Picka. Little miss D. Back to Cronlund. Spartans get it into the Cloquet zone. This is 21. Megan Weirhan plays it around to number 11. Back behind the net. Cloquet a little bit undecided on who's going to go get it. Here comes Felton. Oh, nice little play between the legs there. Felton with some steam. Right in front. Moore is right there. Puck's loose. Then the whistle blows. Puck came loose there. 1:55 left in the second. Still looking for that first goal of the period, or the game. Good crowd here for the junior varsity tilt. Expecting a little bit more here for the varsity. Love it when the North comes down. Coach bus outside. Comes Cloquet, looking to get it deep. That's cut off there. Howard. It's McKean. Up to Felton. Felton over to Zimney. Zimney. Ooh, she got a little break. Tough play looking for Howard in the slot. Sent back in Moore. She plays that to the outside. Here comes Zimney. Nice play. Ooh, just elevated a little bit too much. Was looking for that top shelf. This one's set in the middle. Played out. Home to retrieve. Over to McKean. A little trouble there, but now it's back to McKean. Here comes Home. Home. Oh, picked off there. Good heads-up play by Yopi. Looks like Antonenko maybe was trying to get a whistle there by freezing to the side of the net. 29 seconds left here in the period. Oh, that one hits off the back of the skate. Trouble. Get that away from the front of the net. Just got to go to the outside. You don't want to make a mistake here right in the last minute of the period. Those are the tough ones. Oh, Callahan with a nice little move in her own zone. This is going to kill the rest of the period. All right. That brings the period to an end. 0-0. So not a lot on the scoreboard. A lot of exciting play, though. Goalie's just dominating this game. Highlighted by number 30, Avery Moore. 22 shots on net, 22 saves for Avery Moore. Evelyn Antonenko, not as many shots, but has had to be sharp herself. Had to withstand a 5-on-3. 6 shots on net, all 6 of them saved. We'll take a little break, and we'll bring you third period action here from Morrison Arena. Say something.
Hey there.
All right, perfect.
All right, we're on. No, I'm just kidding.
We are live, actually.
Oh, we are live.
That's all right. I don't know how many people are listening.
I would imagine about
it could be-
18.
it could be-
I'm going to go
it could
with
be lots.
7.
I should have put the
7?
7. You know
My
what?
parents?
You could say hi. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Yeah, they're watching from Florida.
Yeah. Spencer knows all those stats. I can't get those on.
Where is Spence? Waiting for the big.
All right. We'll do it for real this time. Welcome back to Morrison Arena here in Orono, Minnesota. Third period action of the junior varsity girls game, opening game. And I'm joined here by Rico Pagel. Thanks, Rico, for joining me.
You're welcome. It's an absolute honor after watching you guys for the last couple of years.
Well, I was trying to call the game, so this will be a little bit more fun period for those that are listening. Although we have no score, 22 shots for the Spartans, no goals. How do we change that? I mean, obviously the goaltender for Cloquet is tough, and I felt like we got good rebounds. We're getting good shots from the points, but how do we get one of those to find the back of the net?
Yeah, you just keep pushing towards that net. You just keep going to the blue paint. That's the old trick, the easiest way to get a goal on the board, and the old-fashioned way. Just do it the hard way. So
Yep.
hopefully they can find that.
Well, Hal Terse back behind the bench for the Spartans here. Obviously wants puck movement in that offensive zone. They're loading up their D from the blue line. McKean's got a shot back there.
Yeah, a lot of these girls can really play. I've been impressed so far with this squad. I've been around this group for a long time, but there's a few that I don't know, and they really do shoot the puck well. They've actually moved the puck really well, which has been impressive and quickly. The difference a lot of times between watching this and the next game is that quickness off your stick, and a lot of these girls have that. They've had a good snap. They're playing well. They've had their opportunities. They just got to find a way to, like I said, get to that blue paint and find one, a cheap one.
Yeah, I like the patience. They're not afraid to use the boards, work the boards, look for that open shot. It's early. There's been some missed passes, right? Ones that go through the slot, but that's to be expected. But yeah, I like the effort as well. You'd like to see them get rewarded here.
I think they will. I think if they stick to it, they'll get one.
Yeah.
Purple team isn't doing too bad either. Let's not forget about them. They've played some good defense. They compete hard.
The shots don't tell the story.
No.
I mean, that first period when they only had one shot on net, I couldn't believe it, honestly, because the first 5 minutes of the game, they came out and they were putting a lot of pressure in their offensive zone.
Yeah.
Spartans defensive zone.
Yeah.
How about those sweaters, though, huh? I mentioned those. I think Spencer thinks that those are maybe some of the best in all of high school hockey. They're pretty sweet.
I love they haven't changed them. That reminds me of Jamie Langenbrenner right
goodness.
there.
Yeah.
If anybody out there on the watching here
Stanley
remembers that
Cup
name.
champion.
Stanley Cup champion.
With the Dallas Stars,
Great
former
sweaters.
North Stars.
Great sweaters.
Yeah.
You can add that to a pretty good list. I mean, Moorhead's done a good job of keeping that traditional.
Yeah.
Jefferson Baby Blues,
Oh.
right? You know, Edina doesn't change it up much. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that old guard.
The tradition.
Yeah.
Ours look pretty good too. I like
Yep.
the Red Breezers.
Well, the girls have a lot more choices than the boys, I think, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Although I think the boys are now going with that same breezer cover as well.
Okay.
First shot on net. That's a good one. Covered up by Antonenko.
Yeah, she squares up to the puck well. She sees it well. She's done a nice job of that when they do get their chances.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you the Spartans are have a really good goaltending in net all around. Right. They've got the Anderson sisters. So I'm guessing we're going to see some of. Well, we got Viv on the varsity squad, and then Davey. That's right, Davey.
That's right. Yep.
I don't see her, so maybe she's getting the dress for the backup for the varsity tonight.
I think the Anderson family, speaking of the goalies, they've been here for about 45 years, and they'll be for another 45 years. So.
Tripp,
Yeah.
goaltender for Bantams.
Jeez. Yeah. We got a long time left. Staple in the old Orono community. Oh, that'll
Uh-oh.
do it. Yeah. Yeah. I do got to say, I watched a couple of the penalties earlier in the game, and I don't know. These girls are getting so good at their skating ability and their ability to understand the game. I'd like to see that allowed a little bit more physical
So
play allowed.
more
Yeah.
shoulder to shoulder.
The girls want it.
Yeah.
They really do. They want to play hockey. It's part of the game, and they're not going out to check. They're just physical, and that's okay, I think they should allow more of it.
You're seeing that at the collegiate level too, and there's a lot more discussion around it. You watch those U.S.-Canada games, which I know, that's at a whole different level, but those women are so physical.
It's real
and they let
hockey.
them play.
Yeah, it's hockey.
Yeah.
No offense to the
Yeah.
girls' game. That's not their fault. It's the rules.
Right. Yeah, I don't. Maybe there is a good reason why, but I don't fully understand it. And maybe you just said because the development of the game wasn't quite there, but it is now. Obviously.
It is now. These girls can skate.
Dumped deep by the Spartans. Cloquet trying to come out of their own zone. Zitzloff, good job. Good patience up the Pagel. Pagel sends that the length of the ice. A minute left in the penalty here for the Spartans.
Keep those feet moving, 29.
Good aggressive forecheck on the penalty kill.
For full disclosure, that's my daughter.
Yeah,
29.
well,
Yeah.
didn't quite work out.
No. Keep those feet going. Well, then you got the boys coming up next week. Not a game, but the tryouts.
Tryouts start next week. First game is against Hutch. At Hutch.
Got it.
Old Suburban West battle.
And that'll be fun to get both teams going.
Yeah, I know. It feels weird, but it won't feel weird, right? Like it.
There, you got to call that.
Yep.
Yep. Little interference. Yeah.
That's Callahan.
Yep.
I was saying it's always tough at the beginning of the year to try to get used to, especially some of the long time. Like 15. All you can think about is AP, right? Like wearing 15. It's like
how long they were here.
Yeah, I've had to. Even though she has her name on the back of her jersey, I've had to look about 3 times, so I don't see Paulson with the puck.
Rasmussen.
Yeah, there's no 23.
No, there's no 23, which is probably okay for a year. Let her have. She was
no,
here so long.
no. Sydney,
there is.
Sydney Christian. No, I did. You know what? They divided it up.
Oh
yeah.
There you
8th
go.
grader. She doesn't know any better.
No, there you go. Yeah. Macy won't mind.
No.
Macy won't mind. She's had a good start.
Yeah, she has. I I wrote down a bunch of the girls' starts. Macy, 10 games already, goal and assist.
Yeah.
17 penalty minutes for Macy. No surprise there.
Yeah, not at all. I'm sure that she's probably in a role within her squad to be more physical.
Well, she plays so hard.
Yeah.
And to your point, I mean, if there was checking allowed, she probably wouldn't have anything close to that.
No,
nice shot by Callahan.
That was a bullet.
Yep.
Keep those a little down.
Yes, yeah, right. Not much chance for a rebound there. Haggard keeps it in. Molly Haggard, senior, being relied upon to help this young team.
She's a good defenseman. Big body. Gets in the way of people very well.
Yeah, she's had a great game to start.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Good pressure by Howard and Zitzloff. Good awareness to come in off that point. Patient. Still circling. Shot fired, hits out front. Here comes Cloquet.
Good play by that 24 in purple there. 1-on-5.
Right, yeah. Well, also Spartans all hustling back, too. Good to see. Here comes Steiner. Steiner sends one. That one goes wide.
Good shot.
There we go. There's the first goal. Who got that one? Is that
I can't.
Cahoot?
Let's find out when we see the number here.
Cahoot.
There you go. I like the play of just getting. She just got the puck and attacked the net. She came out in front, put it on net. There was nothing fancy. She just attacked the front of the net.
Freshman. Is it safe to say that's her first high school goal?
I would guess so.
Congratulations to
Yeah.
Ava. That's got to be fun.
That's awesome. Did they get the puck?
I don't know.
Or did they only do that for varsity?
Maybe. Yeah, probably, right?
Yeah. Good pass there.
Here's Sween.
Oh.
Yeah. Her head was up. The feet were moving. Hands just weren't quite there.
That was a nice goal, though. She really good awareness to see she had the space to the front there.
So a little bit under 4 minutes into the period. Orono scores to go take a 1-0 lead. First goal of the game. Played off the puck.
Oh. Back door.
I didn't even pick up I couldn't get the assists.
I didn't catch it either. I was watching a nice play develop. I thought they were going to find the back door there.
Here comes Zimney. Nice little pass. Felton. They've got some numbers. Felton. Oh, my.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Just buried that one. Tough angle. Maybe more back in her net just a little bit.
I don't think there was a doubt in her mind what she was doing there.
Yeah.
She had a nice opened up player on the other side, and she had speed, and she just ripped it. And she had that the whole way.
Good shot, good speed. I do love. I mean, it's been like this. I mean, they've been hustling all over the ice, so now maybe it is starting to pay off here a little bit. 2-0 Spartans. 9:55 left here. I suppose I should change the scoreboard. Got those capabilities.
Yeah. Well, when you have a team, Orono's really starting to, come along there. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
nice pass from Zimney.
yeah.
Finds Felton again.
2 goals and a shift.
Yep. Potts 2.
That's a fun day right there.
Spartans go up 3-0.
Well, that's a tough one for the purple because 2 you can handle, you can calm down. 3 makes it more difficult, especially with the pressure Orono's putting on.
Yeah. And Avery Morris had such a good game. just making save after save, rebounds, the whole thing, and now she's had a couple sneak by her, so see if she can recover as well. And the Spartans are going to continue to put pressure.
Would like to have seen
high
that on
sticks.
that. Yeah. The hard part about hockey, as you know, is 0-0 when you're beating a team shots on goal and in every way, and those games can get scary and dangerous, right? And stick with it. They stuck with it. They found ways. Now they're kind of opening up this game, so that's good for them. And Purple's just got to find a way to calm it back down here.
Or Spartans just keep piling it on and take their victory.
That could happen. They definitely have the pressure going.
Zitzloff, she keeps it in, holds the zone. Holds the zone again.
There you go.
And that's going to be sent the length of the ice. Cloquet will go for a change, but that'll be too far for icing. Back in the Cloquet zone. Spartans will get some fresh skaters as well.
That was an important whistle, I think, for the Purple. That was a long shift for those girls on the ice there.
Let's talk a little youth hockey. How's the Squirt A season going?
Good.
Yeah.
We haven't had a ton of real games yet, obviously. We've had a couple scrimmages, and, we're getting the practices going. It's a good group of kids.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes as they get moving. The goal at that age, obviously, really is make sure they're having a fun time and loving the game to come back the following year, right?
Yeah.
And squirts are important, but it's more about just learning the important pieces of the game. So that's really what we're trying to do with that group. And
no state tournament.
No state tournament. They got Fargo. Fargo's the
that's it.
Fargo's the the big end. So
yeah,
it's
trade
been
some
fun.
pins.
It's a good group of kids though. You have a nice peewee group. You got a good squirt crew.
Yeah. How are they doing?
I think they're doing well.
Yeah.
I've heard that I don't think they've lost yet. They've played some pretty darn good teams too. So obviously they're not doing the double ace thing, but they're
taking on some
playing
double A teams.
Very good teams. Yeah. So it's fun to see. That high school team they'll have a nice group coming in a couple years here.
Yeah, and Bantam A team went over to Mound and got a win the other night.
Yeah, good.
And you'd say, well, they should, right? But Mound's actually has a decent Bantam A team, and I know a bunch of guys went over from the high school team went over and watched that game because everybody was interested. Hey, you got a good crosstown rivalry, and all of a sudden the teams are good, and that makes it fun. But Orono Bantam A's won that first one, early one.
Yeah, it's nice to see that I believe the high school team's playing Mound this year, correct?
They are,
because we did not play them, if I recall correctly, the last 2 years.
Yeah, no, they took them off the schedule, and then we're back. So
good.
That
should be there.
Should be.
Right?
Mound's going to be good too.
Yep.
They got a senior this year, Liam Grant, who's going to put up 50 at least.
I just saw a thing on him the other day about the Elite League. He did quite well in the Elite League.
I think he's one of the top 5 scorers in the Elite League.
There you go.
Yeah. He and Max are buddies. They've played Tier 1 together, and he's always been just a hard-nosed player.
Good. That'll be a fun rivalry to get back. I know the girls have it going on.
Yep.
And this year doesn't sound like it'll be any different.
No, right. I think Mound has got a good squad on the girls team, right?
Yeah. There we go. Let's see if that 24 can get down and get that third.
The trick.
One. Yeah.
Although that neutral zone turnover might get her a different talking to by the coaches.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see if Hal's. There's only 6 minutes left. Is he still paying attention?
Yeah. Yeah.
3-0, 6 minutes left. Is he looking at those details?
Knowing him, yes.
Well, it's awesome to have him come back and help.
Yeah.
I know he's been around a lot. You got Sarner around too, right? And these guys, they just love the game.
And willing to help at any level. Yep. Hal's been part of the boys program, the girls program. Yep. We're lucky to have resources like that.
Yes, it is.
Obviously, they know the game extremely well. Good teachers.
Yep. And they just love it, right?
Yeah.
It's infectious. When you have a coach that loves the game, you can tell. And it helps a lot, especially at practice.
Right. 6 minutes left here. Cloquet is actually on a power play here.
I don't think we would have noticed that had it been not on the clock.
No.
Yeah, but that's okay. Nope, that's offside.
Yep.
That's offside.
Yeah.
The old Major League, just a bit offside.
Just a bit offside. Yeah, you would. If Cloquet has any hope of getting back in, they probably got to pounce here. 14 seconds left in the power play.
Well, you get one. You 2-goal hockey game with 5 minutes.
The most
plus.
dangerous lead.
That's a tough. Yeah. I do think Orono, if they can just keep doing what they're doing, it's pretty difficult for the purple here. But hey, hockey's hockey. You
Absolutely.
Never know. You never know.
I was watching that Wild game the other night, and I think it was like 0.2 seconds left or something. They tied it up.
Good shot, though. 15 may not be AP, but she's got some things we're seeing.
Yeah.
Right? She can shoot the puck, that's for sure.
Yeah, she's had a good game.
She has.
Nice cover there by Moore. Still going hard at the net. What's going on with your Gophers, Rico? Got swept by the Badgers.
I know, and I was at the Bulldogs one too.
Were you? Did they get swept? They get swept by the Bulldogs. They did.
They did. I have a couple good friends on the first line of that Bulldogs team, but yeah, it's hey, look, college hockey's getting different. They're changing. It's harder. There's more teams. There's more opportunity for guys to get to teams with the NIL money. And look, you're at a top program. Sometimes you get players that leave.
Yeah. And
they have had a 2-year stretch of really, really high-end hockey players that have not stayed.
Yeah.
That's not easy to replace.
No.
Especially when you're not out buying the number 1 draft pick and he's going,
referring to Penn State?
Yep. Yep. I mean, there's just no one else that was going to be able to get him like that. And so we got to figure the U will be fine. They will always be.
They're young.
Yep, they're young.
Nice mix, but the senior guys were never the big goal scoring guys. Yep. And now they have to play that role. So look, it's November.
Yep.
But
they'll find a way to compete and be there at the end.
Yep.
They just don't have, in my opinion, right now, that guy, that Cooley or that Faber that can control the blue line, or Snuggie that's going to have 25, or even an Oliver Moore, or So they're going to be. They have awesome hockey players. They're going to be a good hockey team. It's just they got to figure out how to come together.
Yep. Yep. It doesn't matter how you're playing now.
Yep.
Come February.
Yeah, I think you got to remember too. I mean, these guys all before they got here were the guy. And you put all the guys in a room, and you got to figure out how to make some of them not the guys, and and it's not an easy puzzle. So I give credit to those coaches.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the Spartans are back in the box again. This time it's McKean. They've just been playing hard. With a 3-goal lead, I love the fact that they're continuing to go hard.
Yep.
Play fast. Here comes Cloquet. Good sticks there.
Well, I don't think Cloquet can
match the depth.
They just can't. Yeah. When we're playing fast, it's hard for them to stay with us.
There's Felton looking for her third.
Yeah.
Hager. Zimney, good hustle to cut that one off, using her speed.
I coached her a couple years ago. Great kid. Really competes hard. I like her.
She's
her game
flying all over the ice tonight, too.
She's got a good game. She's going to be a good varsity hockey player next year for sure if she doesn't get time this year.
Yeah. 10th grader.
Yeah.
Sent the length of the zone. 10 seconds left in the penalty to Orono. A little bit too far. Zitzloff smartly plays it. We are full. We're able to clear that just in time.
Get on that. There you go. Good job. Next one up. Let's go. Get on it. Good pressure.
Comes Cloquet. Look for that play down the middle. Sent all the way around. Played on the half wall by Pagel. She sends it back for a regroup. Callahan trying to get it out. Kept alive. That was number 4, Straub.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was, yeah.
2 minutes left here in the game. Here comes Pagel.
Oh,
Good work.
win that
Comes
battle,
away with it.
Go to
Yep.
the net.
Oh, nice little backhand.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought maybe it snuck through a hole
Snuck
there, but
through the little underarm there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you, my kids, I had a lot of patience when I played the game when I had the puck. Some of my, have a little patience.
Yep.
Right? And I can.
let the play set up.
Yeah. Good play, though. Attack the net.
End of her shift, too.
End of her shift.
So, why not?
Yeah.
Get a puck on net.
Well, and at this point, it looks like the Spartans are in a pretty good, comfortable spot here.
Yeah. Yep. A little less than 2 minutes. Have not taken their foot off the gas. Steiner going hard. Keene. Hager. She reverses it. Steiner again. Cloquet brings it back out of the zone. Leaves it for McKean. Orono goes for a change. McKean. Good job just getting it deep. One way or the other, skating it or bringing it down. Anderson with a shot. Glove saved by Moore.
Yeah. Boy, that deep pair, 12 and 13 on, to Hager and 12.
Yeah.
Man, that's a big, a big group of teams.
Yeah, and you know what? They played really well back there. I mean,
Yeah.
that takes a lot of pressure off the varsity too, knowing that you have players that could step up at any point.
And play, yeah. I mean, Molly, the 13, she could get out of the zone for us every time if she used her feet more.
Oh, nice play out front.
Yeah, it was.
Zitzloff sends one in. Home. Zitzloff and Home have had a nice game on the blue as well.
Yeah, our D have been real good.
Yeah.
Aggressive on the lines and holding lines.
Here's Anderson. Good job. Moore not really getting a good look at that. Here's Anderson again. Right in front. Banging away. 7 seconds left.
Goalie's doing a nice job of finding the puck. That was a lot of pucks in front of her there.
Who's 10?
What did she do there?
Cronland.
Yeah.
Just still playing physical all the way to the end. So Spartans get the first victory of the year. JV starts 1-0, 37 shots on net, 9 for Cloquet. It's going to be 34 shots or saves for Avery Moore. 9 shots, 9 saves for Evelyn Antonenko with the shutout. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to the Spartans. Rico, thanks for putting the headset on and joining me.
It was fun. I'd love to do it again.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Awesome. All right.
Thanks.
Join us for the varsity game. See ya.
Good night.